Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is featuring some really lovely pieces from Next. Now Next is a brand that I don't think I've actually featured on my channel before, like in terms of a haul, but I think you're going to be really impressed with these pieces because I know I am. And I wanted to share these bits because I feel as though Next is one of those brands that, myself included, I haven't always thought to go there to have a look. I don't know why, I just haven't. I think it's just, I don't know, I guess I've always seen Next as not necessarily like a young person's shop. However, this haul is going to completely change your opinion on that because these pieces are lovely and it is definitely a young person's shop, an older person's shop, everybody's shop basically. They stock so many different brands, they stock so much beauty things, and yeah, they are really stepping up their game at the moment. So if you haven't before or you don't think to, definitely start giving them a chance and having a look on there, because I feel as though another thing with Next is that you really do get what you pay for, like in terms of quality. That's one thing that stood out to me with these pieces. I would say they're sort of along the lines of your average high street price bracket, but the quality of these pieces are definitely higher than some other high street brands. So I will link everything down below, and if you're not already, I would love it if you could subscribe to my channel because there's such a huge percentage of you that watch my videos that aren't subscribed. It would mean the world to me if you could. So I actually did a shoot day this week where I shot all of these outfits and items, so I'm going to include those images so you can see what they look like on and out and about. At last I could get some outside pictures. So we will start off with this dress here. This is really beautiful. So it's like a gorgeous midi style dress with this beautiful sweetheart neckline, and it's got these really kind of quite big puffed sleeves. Now when this arrived, it actually looked a bit different to what I was expecting. Not in terms of the pictures, but I just didn't expect it to be quite so puffy. However, that's not a bad thing because I will pop a video here that I shot the other day of me wearing it, and it really does look beautiful. It's kind of that sort of princess, almost like a ball gown sort of style. That's what it kind of looks like to me anyway. So if you like this sort of style, you will adore this dress. Now I know this style isn't going to be for everybody, but it really is just so pretty. So the material is kind of like, I believe this is called seersucker or something along those lines, like a really nice airy material. Like I don't think you're going to get like sweaty in this dress compared to like some summer dresses. It can be a bit, I don't know, just a bit like clammy to wear, whereas this one is just really kind of fresh feeling and lightweight. And it also has pockets as well, which is a fantastic feature for a dress because you can kind of walk along down the street with your hands in your pockets looking completely elegant, and yeah, just really gorgeous. So I absolutely love this one. This dress is priced at £36, which to be honest I think is an absolute steal for the style and the quality, and I got it in a size 8, and I would say it's very true to size. It fits really nicely, it's comfortable, it's not restricting, so yeah, I definitely think for that price it is very well matched. I also forgot to mention the cardigan that I have on here is also from Next. I was meant to talk about this first, but we will just talk about it now. So this is just a really lovely like throw-on style cardigan, and it's got like a really pretty kind of like scalloped edge to it, and just some like really nice little details on it. I feel as though it's a really nice transitional piece because obviously the weather at the moment is just all over the place. You don't know whether it's going to rain or whether it's going to be sunny. This is a really nice option for those days where you're just not sure on the weather or what to wear. And to be honest, it just looks really effortless. I just popped it on with some jeans here to film this video, and it's just really comfy and pretty. I did actually feature it with some trousers and a pair of shorts. I will insert the picture of the shorts here. The shorts that I've got on are actually from ASOS, but they have sold out annoyingly. But you can kind of get the vibe of it paired with shorts for one of those sort of mild spring days, but I will show you it with these trousers shortly. I can't actually remember the price of this, so I will pop it on the screen here, but I'm wearing a size small, and for reference I'm between like an 8 and a 10, and it does just fit really nice. It has like a nice level of an oversized fit, but without being too big. It's just kind of like your perfect amount of like slouchiness. You can kind of like bring the sleeves down and it just sort of like look cozy and effortless, and I just really like it. Also, it's not itchy whatsoever, which is always a big yes from me. So the next item is another dress. So if you're not into the puffy, girly, floral dress, this one might be more up your street. So this is just like a classic midi dress, and again, a super lightweight, floaty fabric, which does feel really breathable. And I feel as though this dress is more, perhaps a bit more chic as opposed to like girly and feminine. I actually styled this with my black Chloe bag and some black sandals. I will insert a picture here. And it just looked really effortless. This is a kind of dress that you see people in and you just think, she looks really cool, like, and just sort of minimal but looks really stylish. This is such a great base for like just an everyday outfit. Like, you just throw this on and it just works. And I think the fact that it is a midi length just makes it really comfortable. Like, you don't feel like you're on display, but you just feel really fresh and minimal for summer, especially if it's like a warm day. So I got this one in a size 8, and I would say it's quite a generous fit. I wouldn't say to size up or down with it. It just fits really comfortably, which is nice. I found that with all of the next pieces, like, they're not restricting or uncomfortable or itchy, like, they just work, which I think is probably one of the reasons why I'm now going to be shopping at Next a lot more. So I would say this is definitely quite a practical piece, because you could totally wear this on the weekend with like trainers and a basket bag, but I think you could also wear this to work, obviously depending on your office. I know we're not necessarily in the office right now, but I do kind of get a slight summer workwear vibe from it because it is black. So yeah, I definitely think you would get your money's worth out of this one for various occasions. Equally, it would look gorgeous styled up with some heeled sandals as well. I definitely think there's kind of endless ways that you could style this one. Again, I've forgotten the price, so I will pop it on the screen, but I'm sure it was around like the £30–40 mark. But again, totally worth the money. It's a really, really lovely quality. So sticking along the lines of pieces that you could wear on the weekend as well as workwear, I have this midi skirt to show you. So this is actually from the Next tailored range. So it does kind of feel like a work trouser material, like a really kind of highly finished piece, and it feels like amazing, amazing quality. It's really thick, it's not like see-through or anything like that, and it just feels like really glossy and fresh. So it has this detail here which kind of sits just on your hip, which I think is really nice and just adds a bit of structure and a bit of detail to it, because sometimes midi dresses can just be a little bit bland, whereas this one has a nice bit of shape and style. So it is kind of like a wrap style at the front, but it isn't revealing at all. Like, it doesn't blow apart and show things that you don't want to be shown off to everybody. It just sits really nice and looks very classy. So I got this one in a size 8. I would say maybe size down, because I'm about a waist 27 and this doesn't necessarily sit where I would want it to, and that's probably because when I wear a midi dress I want it to kind of sit quite high up, whereas this sort of sits a bit more low down on me, more kind of on my hip. So if you do like your skirts to sit quite tight and quite high up on you, I would say to size down, but if you're happy for it just to kind of sit normally and like kind of looser just over your hips, then a normal size would be completely fine. So again, this one is £36, and do I think it's worth that? 100%. It does feel like a really, really nice quality. To be honest, some of these Next pieces are making me realise how not such a good quality other brands are. It's actually scary. But yeah, they've definitely nailed it with the price and the quality for sure. As you would have seen in those previous pictures, I styled the midi skirt up with just a simple white tee and then this green jacket. So this is a great essential to have in your wardrobe for spring and summer, and I absolutely love how this jacket just looks teamed with a midi skirt or like a summer dress. It's just a really nice kind of lightweight jersey style jacket that you could just throw on with anything. Like, it would even look nice just with jeans and a t-shirt and like a little crossbody bag or something. Such a versatile piece. Again, a lovely quality. Do I even need to keep saying that? And what size did I get this one in? I got this one in a size 10, and I'm glad that I did actually, because it just makes it look a little bit more oversized and not quite so kind of structured and fitted. But can you tell, like, it has like a slight stretch to it, which makes it really comfortable. It's also nice and floaty, it's not heavy, just a really nice kind of go-to spring piece. So the last item of clothing I've got here is these trousers. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you would probably seen that I've been wearing black faux leather trousers a lot. I've kind of moved away from the sort of skinny leather legging style and kind of moved towards a more sort of straight, slim leg trouser, still in like the faux leather. but I didn't have a tan pair, and I thought these would be a really nice one to try purely because of Next's great quality. Giving these a sniff test, you can tell that these are of a higher quality because they don't have that awful, like, gross smell to them. They just, like, they don't really smell of anything, to be honest, which is good. I got these in a size 8, and I would say again they're very true to size. So I did team them with this cardigan. I think I've got a couple of pictures and videos that I can insert here, but I feel as though this is a really nice kind of smart, casual, maybe weekend vibe, maybe office vibe, if you're allowed to wear this sort of thing to your office in the future, obviously. But kind of still comfy enough to be wearable. They are priced at £35, which again I think is a very good price. To be honest, I think all of these items were around the £30 to £40 mark. I'm guessing that's kind of like the average Next price for things like this. But to be honest, that's the sort of price that you would pay on like Zara or ASOS and things, so I definitely don't think that their pricing is expensive or super cheap either. Just kind of like the run-of-the-mill, very similar to everybody, which is good to know. The last item I have to share with you is this pair of sandals. Now, this actually might be, other than my black New Look sliders that I wear a lot on Instagram, I think this is like my second pair of sandals this year. But they are really, really nice. They're kind of like a classic sort of height, but they have this like caged toe detail here, I hope you can tell. But they're just like a really kind of classic sandal that will just go with everything. I pair them a lot actually with all of these items here for Instagram, and they just worked really nicely. They are super comfy. However, I did find the front bit digged in my feet a little bit, but I think that's because I do have quite wide feet and these are not wide fit, so that's probably the answer to that. But like underfoot, they are really spongy. Like, can you see? They have like a nice bit of sponge there and are really comfy to wear. They're a nice height. So yeah, I thought I would just share those with you because I thought they were absolutely gorgeous. So that was everything I had here to share with you. Let me know in the comments whether you were impressed or like surprised by any of these pieces and which your favourite was. Honestly, I absolutely love this black dress. I can see me wearing that a lot, just like super chilled, super casual with like a crossbody bag or like a kind of basket bag and just some sandals. Like, it's just such a classic, and I know you're probably sick of me saying how much I love midi dresses by now, but yeah, I just adore them. I think they're great. But if you are interested in any of them, I will make sure that they're all linked down below, so if you want to shop any of them, you can do. And if you're not already, please do come and follow me over on Instagram, because that's where I'll be sharing all of these pictures and more from my recent big shoot day, so I would love to see you over there. And if you're not already, don't forget to subscribe here first. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon.